All right, guys, let's talk about bleeding the brakes on a Polaris. It's not too hard to do. I see a lot of people asking questions on it and having issues. So today we're gonna bleed the brakes on this scrambler that's getting restored. So number one thing you want to do is once your brakes are all on, new pads, rotors, whatever you've done, calipers, fill up your reservoir and gravity bleed starting at the rear. Open up the bleeder for the handbrake on the caliper, which is generally the bleeder that's closest to the piston. Wait for it to gravity bleed, keep an eye up here. Sometimes you gotta work it just a little bit to get it going. Once you see a bubble start, it will start to gravity bleed. Give it time. Sometimes they bleed in 2-3 minutes. Sometimes it takes 10-15 minutes. But once it's gravity bled, close the rear off, then go to your right front. Top the reservoir off, do the same thing with the right front. Keep the reservoir full. Once that one's gravity bled and it's dripping, go to your left front. Same thing. Okay, now once they're all bled out, you're gonna fill up your reservoir. You're gonna loosely put your cap on the top. You're gonna start at the rear. Always start furthest away from the brake master. So you're gonna pump your brake up 5 times. 3, 4, 5. And hold. Open up the bleeder and allow the brake to go all the way down. Close the bleeder and repeat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you keep doing this. There we go. You keep doing this until all the air is out or you have clean fluid. Now every few times of doing it, you're going to want to check your master. So mine's a little low. So we're going to want to top it off. As soon as I find the brake fluid, wherever the hell I put that, you know, sometimes, there it is, .4. And that is just Napa brake fluid, .4. Biggest thing is sealed container. Once these things are open and you've used it, throw the rest away. It's no good once they're open. When they sit on the shelf, they collect moisture. All right, I'm gonna top it off. There we go. Loosely put the top on. Okay. Now we're gonna take our 1/4 inch. It's 5/16 on the rear, it's 1/4 on the front. I'm gonna come over here to the right front. Grab my bucket so I don't make a mess. And same thing. You're gonna pump 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're gonna open up the bleeder. There we go. Close the bleeder, let go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And keep doing this on this one until you have no more air and you have clean fluid. So that one seems pretty good. There we go too. All right. All right. Now we're gonna come over here and we're gonna do the left front. Same thing. We're gonna top off the master. Go. 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now when you first start doing this, it may take a while. It takes a bit to build the pressure up, but just keep at it, you'll get it. There we go, nice clean fluid. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice firm brake pedal. Okay. Now, once you get your mains done, and the key is always start at your rear, then go to your right front, and then your left front. Always, and even if you only do, say you got to replace this caliper, okay? You can't just bleed this one out. You got to bleed the whole system out. It's just how this system works. It's not like your car where each one is its own separate, line. There's no block off valves or anything like that. So if you open up any of these calipers, you have to bleed them all back out again. Now, once you get your main system done, you got to go to the foot brake. Same thing, fill the foot brake up. And on your rear, there's another bleeder, which is for the foot brake. There's 2 chambers inside these calipers. One's for the main brake, one's for the foot brake. So now we're going to switch to the other bleeder screw. And pretty much same thing. Now the rears don't, that foot brake doesn't like to bleed. So get ready, you're just going to have to keep pumping and pumping and pumping until you start getting fluid through. But they'll come through. We're going to top off the master. Okay. And we're going to pump. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. Nice good fluid coming out of that foot brake. Perfect. You want about a 1/2 inch of travel in that foot brake, and then it should go rock hard. That's just an emergency brake. Okay, so now once that's done, I'll bring you guys over here. Okay, let's get this set up here a little better so you guys can see. Now you gotta adjust your brake pads. There we go. That looks good. Okay. So at the top of the brake caliper, there's an Allen screw. Now you have to take this Allen screw out to change the brake pads. When you put it all back together, you don't just screw that all the way in. This is actually the adjuster for the brake pads. So as the brake pads wear out, you may start getting a sloppy handle. You can come down here and adjust this. So after you get your new brakes in, you're going to screw this in. You're going to turn your... There we go. And keep turning this screw in. And basically, you want just a slight amount of drag on the rotor. I'm just going to keep turning this. Let's see here. It's getting there. You can actually almost still the same. Sometimes these things are just a pain in the butt to get in here. But this is the tool that comes in the tool kit. There we go. See, you can also check because you won't have any slop. It's starting to get a little tighter. Oh yeah, see, too much. See how that's dragging really hard? So now we're just gonna back it off a little bit. There we go. There we go. See, that's perfect. Because if I go a little more, see, it doesn't, it's dragging too much. Bring it down. There we go. Should be able to get one turn out of the hub. And now your brake pads are adjusted properly, the proper amount of drag. Other than that, that's how you bleed out the brake system. Doing the main brakes and the foot brake. And we got really nice, real nice pedal here. I'll show you guys. So here we go. Look at that. That's perfect. Perfect pedal. And like I said, the inner one is your main brake system. And this outer one is the foot brake. And if it was a Sportsman or any of them, they're all the same. Come over here. And that's it. You should have right there. That's locked. So there we go. So yeah, brakes are done on this one. So oops, that sucked. Oh well. But yeah, we got the shocks are done. Got the knuckles all cleaned up. Everything up here set. So the next thing that's going to go on are the control arms. And start getting this front bumper back on. The Sportsman's coming along. It's a little bit of a mess over there, but that's all right. I'm not going to worry about it. But she's coming along, and there's a good old scramboss over there. So, but yeah. So I think I'm going to finish up doing the brakes. Get the right brake adjusted, and then get the control arms on it. And I'm going to call it quits for the night. Tomorrow we're going to be setting the clutches up, getting those all set. So, and then probably the next one after that is going to be the carburetor. We're going to tear the carb apart, get it all clean. So, but yeah. So I hope this helps, guys, and we'll see you on the next one. Have a good one.